Hey guys, Sure Shot Midget here. So I have a Polar Star F2. So this is actually G&P is what the receiver is. It looks like it was just a custom build and kind of changed all this stuff out. So he might have just bought a receiver just by itself. But we'll just start from the back and move forward. The back, we have an MOE Magpul stock. It's like 6 positions. It is a G&G buffer tube, I do know that. Just the way, because G&Gs are different. PTS pistol grip, standard hose with the standard valve, no leaks or anything, G&P receiver, magazine catch. I am not 100%. I feel like it's retro arms. Same thing with the trigger. I think this is also retro arms. It is in red. This one looks like it was blue and painted red. Some rail covers on the top. We have a MVG is what it's called on the front. Vertical grip. It's a Magpul product. Pretty nice. The rail on here is key mod. I believe it's probably, it's not ZCI unless ZCI changed it, because it's a little different here on the front and up here, and the screws are a little bit different. So it might be like a Matrix or some e-bike product. I don't know. It just looks like it's anodized. There's no markings, so it's, you know, maybe a $40 rail. The ZCIs are like $30. Those are really good rails. I have one of those. Moving forward still, we have a flashlight and pressure switch. It's Opsman is the brand. Opsman. I think this is an 18650. Yeah, it looks like it's a 123 style, and there's 2 of them. I don't like using those batteries quite as much as the 18650s. My flashlight uses an 18650 and it's just one. This might accept an 18650 though. Some of these are compatible with CR123As and 18650s. Some are not though. I think this will take both, because I think that sleeve is for the 123As, and then an 18650 would probably slide in there with no sleeve. And it has a mount on the side there. And again, it's got the pressure pad, turns on. I don't know if there's some settings you can do with it, or that stays on all the time, and then that's just, yeah, see, it's pretty cool. The suppressor on the front does not actually suppress it. In fact, it kind of makes it louder, especially if you take the end off. If he wants to do that, you know, as an amplifier, he can. It's just smile, wait for the flash. It's just an e-bike one. The barrel, the inner barrel, or sorry, the outer stops right here. So the suppressor's that long. The inner barrel goes up until about here. So you're not having a super tiny inner barrel. It goes through. It is not foam filled or anything like that, and since it goes up till here, it probably would be, actually it's like right here, right by the rail, so there's a little bit more space in there. You could probably suppress it a little bit if you put foam in there. I did shorten the trigger pull, as you can see there. F2 Polar Star. As far as the hop-up, I think this is a Retro Arms hop-up. It has a Prometheus purple, and then it's got some steel inner barrel. It's not ZCI. I don't think it's Prometheus. It had no markings on it at all. So I don't know what it is, but it's steel. As far as range and accuracy, this is mainly indoor. That's mainly what he is going to use it for at Tac City and N1, both in California. He's going to use .25s indoors, most likely. That's just what he's going to run at both indoor places. That's what I recommend. I would not go any lower with an HPA system. 350 with a .2, I think is what both of those fields allow. And then you use a 2.5, and it's probably 1.22 or so. So indoor legal, not that high really. Maybe 1.25. 30 rounds a second is what I got on here. As you can hear, decently fast. That's like the lowest I would run out of a shotgun like this. I mean, come on, you take it outdoor, like, not going to have quite as much range as a longer gun, so you need to compete with that rate of fire. Also, I told him he can crank the PSI up if he wants to shoot harder outdoor, but I was like, you really don't need to do that. Just pop .3s in here and enjoy some full auto. And if he uses 3s at 350 with a .2, it would be 1.35 joules, which is not much at all. For outdoor, I mean, come on, man. You should be able to take that point blank. And it's your fault if you're wearing shorts and a t-shirt and you get hit in the skin. It's not on me, it's on you, because skin shots are obviously painful. Even if you're shooting like 300, you get hit in the skin from point blank, it hurts. But you should expect that, considering you're paying to shoot at each other, essentially. We are running 100 PSI on the regulator. Again, that was doing about 350 with a .2. I don't know what regulator he uses, so he'll have to change it, depending on what reg he's using. course rate of fire with Polar Star F2s, especially the way that I tune them. I mean, I'd rather have a Pro in here for sure. I had to put a spring on the front of the hop-up and 2 O-rings, and it seals it pretty dang good. But the wheel is just kind of funky. Sometimes it doesn't like to click going one way. This is with the end out, so the amplifier. Pretty good where the hop-up's at, maybe a little high. So it does feed with mid-caps and full auto. Pretty nice. So I got it dialed in with 2 5s with mid-caps. See how it shoots? A little overhop. Try full auto. Well, and that's pretty much everything. So I'll convey this with the customer. Recommend to use the mid-caps for sure. Or change out the hop-up if he really wants to use high caps, because I think it's a hop-up problem. It has to be. Because I've done so many of these F2s, it's not the settings. It's the hop-up that's acting funky. With the high caps, that is. On full auto. On semi, it did fine. But these worked on semi and full auto non-stop, so...